Let's go for a little ride. It's the early part of autumn now. Something like the 5th or 6th of September. I didn't know Labour Day in America was the 1st of September, which was officially the beginning of autumn, the end of summer. You see this place here? Healthcare jobs. You might be able to see the sign on there. That used to be an old people's home. Rumour has it this place is now being converted into flats, studio flats and apartments. And it's all going to be sold to immigrants. This is what I've heard. I don't know anything official. This is what I've heard. Great Yarmouth Borough Council won't let people know because they're corrupt as fuck. Beautiful scenes along here. Great Yarmouth Borough Council, in their infinite wisdom, thought years ago that they were going to turn this into some sort of continental playground for millionaires and billionaires. So someone had the brilliant idea to build a niche, riverside property, so they make a bit of money on a piece of land that they had. But what they didn't realise, like I just showed you, was there's going to be a load of immigrants living next door to them. So I wonder how that pans out for them in the future. There we have over the road there, Premier Inn. Lovely place. Actually like going in there for the mixed grill. You can have beer. Lovely mixed grill, I think it's about 12-13 quid. Very nice indeed. So this road we're now taking a little ride along is called Tar Works Road. And as you can see, here's some more riverside properties. They've been incomplete for quite some time now. He's not moving on very quick with them. But it is what it is. So, over the river there, that's North River Road. And as you can see the tide is low. And it looks as though it's a slack tide. You can't see it really going either way. So it looks as though it's as low as it's going to get, as low as you go. In another hour or two that'll probably come back up again. Little riverside property there. That must be lovely living in that. For the day and go out on the Broads. Very pleasant. You used to be able to get pissed on them. Yeah, we've had a few accidents over the years. People getting crushed between boats. People getting stuck out on Braden Waters on the mud flats. Some people don't realise how dangerous the water can be sometimes. That over the road there is what you can see is called the Euro Centre, Industrial Euro Centre. And across here, have some allotments. Loads of allotments. Lovely flags. Here's where I got all my blackberries from last year. Made some blackberry jam. Ended up with thorns and cuts and bruises and insect bites all over the place. Hence to say I ain't doing it this year, fuck that. I think somewhere along here they do a bit of boat building. Some more little holiday makers in their little hired cruiser. messing about on the water. Bonnie, Scotland. Had a little wobble there, changing hands. Getting too old for all this no hand shit. Have to be careful, I probably could end up in the river one day. Yeah, it's a shitty little industrial estate really. Most of the places there for the oil and gas industry. So even though Great Yarmouth is a tourist hotspot, most of the industry is for the oil and gas industry and the offshore industry. So that's the end of Tarworks Road. I'll now take a little trip up here. And what you can see out there, I think that's what they call the Fens. That's all salt marshes. Right, mate. Alright, bud, you alright? Any joy? Nah. Slack tide now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting to a point it's getting low tide now.
Yeah. I sort of like get a bit of bass in that on the turn of high tide when it starts coming back down again.
Yeah.
You know.
I've got a few out of it before, but I've not had no luck this summer.
Nah.
Nah, nothing.
Oh. Better luck, mate. Take care. We actually get seals up here. This is called Burr River. So it's a salty river. Goes all the way up to Norwich, which is about 20 miles away. And what happens is you get sea trout coming up here. I think they may come in here to breed. And the seals follow them in. So far inland, 20 miles away, you'll see them in the city centre of Norwich. Brown trout, sea trout, that's what they call them. But yeah, all that's all industrial land. I don't know if you can see out in the distance there, there's a windmill. But that is all salt marshes. That's to take up. High tides, tidal surges, stuff like that. People keep their horses on there. Don't know what they are. Are they horses? I think they're cows, aren't they? Yeah, they're cows. Oh no, hang on. That looked like a sheep to me. Let's zoom in. Yep, I think that's a sheep. Or sheeps, as in plural. That's a flock of sheeps. All of this, believe it or not, back in Roman times, used to be an estuary. So it's all muddy. There weren't no fields here. To the left of that windmill over there is a road. It's 9 miles long. Acle Strait. It's one of the only ways in and out of Yarmouth. They say there's only 3 ways into Yarmouth. I have to step up these steps here. Do a bit of off-roading on my bike. As you notice, there's no wall there. It's warning me that I might fall in if I'm not careful. I can swim, but I don't want to get wet. So yeah, All the way over there, you can see high ground. Yeah, so all this here is all flat, all sand estuary, as far as the eye can see. And you used to have a Roman fort over, where's my finger? There, somewhere there. And they used to look over this estuary, looking for invaders. And illegal trades, believe it or not. And that used to be from Caister, because that's Caister Roman fort, all the way to Hopton. You can't see Hopton because it's all blocked out, but I'll show you that one day. You see the row of trees there that look very uniformed. They were imported by the Romans as well. I'm trying to think of what they were called. Maybe the name will come to me, but I can't remember. They used to have rows and rows of them. I think they would block wind and the elements and stuff like that. So yeah, it actually looks as though the tide is on the turn. It looks as though it's going from left to right in your picture. So it does look as though it's going up again. So we've passed Slack Top. Yeah, still a bit slack. There's some more sheeps. Another flock of sheeps. These are all nice new houses as well. I say new, relatively new. 30 years old. Afternoon, mate. Very sociable people. Always say hello back. But we don't care. Make way for this young lady. As you see there, a little brick building there. Could have been a cow shed. There is a farm out there somewhere. White House Farm, I believe it's called. Something like that. Never actually been fishing along here, but you don't quite need a licence because it's not fresh water. You can get away with fishing along here without a licence because it's seawater and it's tidal. Thanks, sir. Yeah, lovely day, innit? Yeah. You do meet some nice people sometimes. It is nice to pass the time of day. I mean, what do manners cost? What does it cost? Nothing. Wonder what happened to here then? Storm damage. I don't think we've got any fat monkeys around here, so they wouldn't have been swinging on it. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see some harriers out here. Not the plains, the birds of prey. Marsh harriers, I believe they're called. And the male and the female do this lovely little thing where the male will catch something and he'll fly above the female and he'll drop it down to her and she'll start flying upside down and catch it in her talons. The female, I think, is white and the male is brown. Oh, thank you, you're so kind. Thank you. Cheers. Could have been a bit of a problem there. They had a pram. It was either me or them in the river. Some more sheep. Or sheeps. I mean, when you see a group of lambs, they're called lambs. But when you see a group of sheep, they're still called sheep. Strange that, innit? We need to sort that out. I don't know what's wrong with that one. Yeah. Looks like he's had enough. Hope he's still got his head. See in the distance over there, you can see the cars. That would be Eagle Strait. It's built by the Romans. It's a single carriageway, single roads each way. Deadly, absolutely deadly. There's been a lot of accidents on there. People trying to overtake. The thing about it is I've been on it loads of times. Once you start overtaking on there, because it's a long straight road, the lane you move into to overtake seems so small. You have dikes each side of it, trees each side of it. It's very easy to get the perception of a speed wrong. So you end up with a lot of head-ons on there. They want to duel it, but they can't because of the salt lake each side. They've been banging on about that for as long as I remember, probably 30 odd years. Here come the old mill. I'm not up to nothing bad, so I should be alright. He's a ranger. A river ranger, I presume. I think he's going a bit quick actually. Look at the watt he's generating. They've got quicker boats as well. Yeah, they definitely have got quicker boats. I think there was a time when there used to be a lot of drug smuggling. People would come in through the main river up here, dump shit off on the boards. Yeah. All sorts of criminal activities in Yarmouth. Everywhere really though, innit? You know, if only it was easier to make money, then people wouldn't have to resort to crime, would they? Yeah. Whoever takes a turn around there. See that white house in the distance? That's Caister, that is. Not that far away really. That's probably the best part, 2 miles away. Here we have Burr Park. Used to be waste ground and they turned it into Burr Park. It's lovely. Lovely place now. They say we've got immigrants tenting in all them trees, but I ain't seen any yet. Just nice to get out, isn't it? Well, thank you for your time. Hope it hasn't been too boring. I'd like to thank all my subs. Thank you. Hope you all have a good day. Lovely weekend. Peace and love to you all.